Want to learn how to make some soft layered chapos? Check out. Hi guys, today we're gonna cook chapati. Chapati is my favorite meal, and let's start by grating some carrots, just to make sure that we mix in the carrots in the dough we are going to make. So let's start by putting some flour. It's up to you to measure whatever amount of chapati you want to prepare. So just add some flour and then you add the grated carrots to just blend in. Add some salt just to give a balance to the taste. You don't want your chapatis too sugary. You have to dig in on this one. You use your hands to mix the dough. Just pour in some water, some warm water as you do it. You'll notice that you're not putting in any oil at this point because you're going to roll in some oil at some point. So we're trying to make it as less oily as possible. So yeah, pour some water and mix in the ingredients slowly, little by little, as you're seeing me doing that in the bowl, the red bowl. You need to take some time to do your mixing, because if you quickly mix it, then it will not be, it will not mix very well. So you will not achieve the results you want. So you have to keep mixing and mixing. Make sure it is not very hard and not very sticky, so that now when you're rolling, it doesn't stick on the surface. So roll out the dough and flatly, lay it out so that you can apply some margarine. This one gives you the layers. When you're eating this chapati, you need it to peel out in layers. So once you do that, you can cut it into fine pieces that according to what you want. Then this will enable you roll into the small balls. Watch out. So roll out the chapati into small balls, just to make sure that you can set it out to a size that you're able to roll. So there we are. So the chapati is ready, the balls are ready. You've seen how we prepared it, looking good. So we are ready to start rolling. So there I am, rolling chapati by chapati. Just make sure, if there are people who use the rolling surface that is round, so that they can be guided. But from experience, I'm able to just roll on the flat surface. Just add some flour so that it doesn't stick on the surface. Just little flour, don't overdo it, because if you overdo it, then definitely it will have a lot of flour that will. So you realize I am rolling and turning and rolling and turning, but I'm doing that because I want it to be round. So you keep looking at the corners that are not round and you turn towards that side to make sure that it's round. So my chapatis are ready. The pan was put on the fire a while earlier. The pan was put on the fire a bit earlier, so it's hot. And then you put in some oil and you put your chapati. It is important to pay attention to the chapati while on the fire. Make sure the fire is not so much. Once you turn the chapati, I like putting oil on top of the chapati as you're seeing. Then I just keep turning it to make sure that it gets ready nicely. Make sure your heat is not so much, because if you put a lot of heat, it will cook prematurely. So keep turning, give it the attention it needs. Medium heat, so that the chapatis cook. And you need to keep turning and moving it to edges that are not well cooked to make sure that every corner of the chapati is well cooked. So take your time, and you realize I have put on some oil on top of the chapati, so that for me it's a way of also softening the chapati. And there we are, we've turned the chapati. My secret of making this chapati soft is that I like placing one chapati on top of the other. So once one is ready, once I turn, I place a raw chapati on top of that, so that it gives it that warmth to make it soft. So you realize I'm piling chapatis, one chapati on top of the other. So when it's ready, you turn it. You turn it to the other side and look at it. If it is not ready, you can turn it back. If it is ready, you now turn it as you're seeing, and then you turn it the other way, so that you make sure that each side of the chapati is well cooked. But people take the secret of layering chapatis. Placing one chapati on top of the other is a secret that makes chapatis soft. Yes, they are soft from your preparation, but this layering of chapatis keeps it warm and makes it not to be hard and crunchy, depending on what kind of chapatis you like. So I continue with the routine of pouring some oil on top of the chapati. That is just my routine. I like that, so that I spread the oil on the chapati before I turn it, and it enables me to make sure that every corner of the chapati has some oil. And there I am turning, and yeah, the routine continues. You notice I turn again and make sure that every part of the chapati is cooked. This turning and turning just makes sure that the chapati is moisturized, or it has moisture, and it's soft. The agenda is to have layered, soft chapatis. So let's continue. So now once you have some chapatis, now like you have 4 chapatis, you can remove some of them that are ready, and you can just carry the ones on top, so that you continue cooking the rest. So you can carry the ones that you've already cooked and place them in a hot pot. It's up to you. You can place on a plate if you want, but my way of continuing to keep it soft is to make sure I have a hot pot, and I put that cloth. I use that cloth for just chapatis, and that one is just to make it hold in the softness in it. So chapatis are ready, people, that we are rolling them just for presentation, and there we are. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This is looking very good and very interesting. I've not used a lot of fat. The chapatis are layered. The chapatis are thin but soft, the way I love them. So people, try this recipe at home. Keep trying. Chapatis are not so hard to make. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more. Bye-bye.